Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony This Morning Show. I'm Tony T here. Today we'll have you picks right here from the NFL as well as college football bowls. Head into that big NBA card as well as big NHL card here on the 23rd, and we'll also get in some college hoops. We'll say a little Rod, and then we'll get right to the picks. We'll also have a parlay segment here as well after the NHL segment. Rod, what's happening?
Yeah, not too much, Tony. Nice little winning day yesterday, so can't complain too much there. I'm mad that I didn't put Dallas in. I knew they were going to beat Tampa. I just had that feeling. It was everywhere I looked, everybody's dog was humping Tampa. It was like Tampa. And I was like, oh my goodness. I just had a feeling it was going to be the Dallas Cowboys getting the job done. They picked up their play over their last few games. Might be too little, too late, but hey, they're definitely picking up the play. You can see some guys battling for some jobs for next season. Hey, they're getting healthy as well, so it is what it is. But yeah, definitely a nice little winning day on to a Monday. We had definitely loaded NHL, loaded NBA, and a few little sprinkle of the other sports in there as well. So let's get to it.
Let's get to it indeed. All right, let's take a look here at the NFL here as we're ready to roll here on the show. We got Monday Night Football here. Saints and the Packers. We've seen this move up a little bit overnight. We saw a lot of 14s everywhere, but the hook is now attached to the 14 in many places. You can still get 14 with juice. Green Bay 14 and a half, total 42 and a half. At last check, it looked like clear skies, just cold temperatures. Let me go ahead and refresh this old weather here, see what we've got here in this Green Bay game. Let's see what we've got here. We're going to look at temperatures here. 20 degrees. Now there's snow in the forecast. Okay, so precipitation now. 31 degree. I'm sorry, 20% chance of snow, 31 degrees, light wind. So we'll see how it is. 20% chance that we'll get snow, but it'll be around freezing temperatures. 31, nothing too bad. When you get into the teens, that's when I think it gets bad. But 31 degrees should be ideal playing conditions here, in my opinion. We'll say hello here to Rod. Solo is getting set up here, so bring Solo here in just a second. What do you see this one, Rod?
For me, looking at this one, that weather, a little bit of snow. It's Green Bay. It's going to be cold. It's going to be chilly. But what's Green Bay want to do? They want to run the ball. They want to hand the ball off to Jacobs and run the ball, chew the clock. The Saints offense, we know, is definitely beat up. How many points are they going to be able to put on the board? It's for me, it's going to end up how far is Green Bay going to extend their lead? I think Green Bay wins this game, but are they going to cover that 14? I think they do cover the 14. This is one of those spots. It's a big number. It's a big number for a reason. I just don't expect the Saints to be able to do enough to kick in a backdoor cover. So I'm going to lay the 14 there with the Green Bay Packers to get the job done here.
Right, so go ahead.
One, probably like 20 to 3, 20 to 10. I'm going to say either way, I think Green Bay gets this cover. I think it's really tough for the Saints to score here. I think Green Bay picks up their defense and makes it tough. It's cold. When you get hit in the cold, people say that getting hit in the cold is it's different. It's way different getting hit in the cold weather than it is getting hit in the warm weather. Do the Packers, though. I think they get the job done.
Packers there. Of course, looks like it will be Spencer Rattler at quarterback here for the Saints in this one. Now we're going over to Solo.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? The Saints and the Packers. Spencer Rattler, kind of like Spencer. Liked him at Oklahoma, a little bit at South Carolina. He got a start early in the season when Carr went out. The game, it was a little Autobahn out there. It was moving a little too fast for him. They got after him a little bit. Took a little break when he came in. I felt like he should have got the start last week. They went with Haener for some reason. As soon as he got in there, you saw a little juice from the offense. I don't think he's afraid. I'm not saying he's a world beater or anything. I think he finds a way to compete. He has nothing to lose. I think Kendra Miller gets the touches. Kamara, I think he's out with the hamstring. So a bunch of young guys, man, with nothing to prove. Nothing to lose. I think they're going to let it hang loose. I'm going to take the Saints with 14 and a half.
Yeah, big number there with the Saints there. I mean, with the Packers in that spot. How I see this one, I'm going to kind of look with Rod here. Probably look at the Packers side in this spot. It's just, again, I saw the Saints here in LA against the Chargers, and they've got pounded in that game with Haener, rotating Haener, and the two backups in that game. And it was 26-8, and Kamara played in that game. So that's the concern I have for me. It's an outdoor start here for Rattler in his rookie campaign. And the Green Bay defense has been really solid at home. Their offensive numbers have been solid as well here. We know Green Bay is kind of a living versus the dead. Green Bay live, Saints eliminated. The Saints offense here just averaging 5.6 yards per pass attempt here. Packers here over the past 3 games put up 30 points a game, 71% completions. Just Love is just in form here. I'll look here at this Packers team in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony S'more Show. Let's move on over to college football. And boy, these 2 games here are something to work with here. Boy, oh boy. Transfer portals, backup quarterbacks, freshman quarterbacks, coaches leaving. This one here. These 2 games sum it all in college football bowl season right now. Coastal Carolina, UTSA 13. Coastal's lost a lot there. We could have our quarterbacks, players on both sides. UTSA 13, total 56. Northern Illinois and Fresno, another one hit with a lot of players opting out. Northern Illinois 3.5, total 40. We start here with Rod.
Yeah, and looking at Coastal Carolina, UTSA. In Myrtle Beach, so the weather should be half decent, right? Just have a quick little look.
Yeah.
Little wind, 8-mile-an-hour wind. Sunny though.
Sunny, 42 degrees. It's fine.
It heats up as the day goes on for this early one to kick off the day. I think it starts in about an hour, right?
Yeah, I'm
crazy. 11 a.m. So it starts in about an hour-ish there in that one. Give me the over 56 and a half there in that one. I think we could score plenty enough points. As you said, all these guys that are checked out, so not a whole lot of defense being played in this one. I think we get into the 60s. Give me the over Coastal UTSA there in that one. Both teams going to run the ball and Coastal, the same thing. I think both sides easily score some points there, and then when we get over the number in that one.
All right, there from Rod. We move on.
Not a big fan of these games. I got one premium play. It's in the other bowl game that I absolutely love, but this one, definitely not rushing to the window to make a big play on this Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, looks like sunny skies in both sides. Even believe it or not, it's going to be warmer in Boise than it's going to be in Myrtle Beach. Believe it or not,
Myrtle Beach,
46 degrees here in Boise. 2-mile-an-hour wind. So, that's like summer-like conditions in December, to tell you the truth there. It's not pretty ideal there because that's usually that game always looks like it's played in a freezer. But this one, it looks like it's going to be good conditions there. But again, as they said, a lot of player turnover here in these games here. On over to Solo.
Yeah, I handicap both these games. No premiums in college football today. I'm going to take Coastal Carolina with the points. I think maybe they'll have a little bit of alumni showing up, a little backing. Little follow and pull up down the road for this game. Maybe they'll find a way, continuity, not to get down too bad. I think Texas San Antonio wins the game, but that's a big spread, so I'm going to take the points with Coastal Carolina. Fresno State and Northern Illinois, I'm going to take this game under. Extremely low total. I'm going to take it for face value. I don't think Northern Illinois is really going to be able to score too much. I would probably lean toward Fresno State with the points.
There from Solo, or I'll tell you what I think here about these games. I'm just really going to eye that Fresno State game. I'm just going to stay away from that first one. It's just it just gives me a headache just thinking about all the nonsense going on. But anyway, I'm going to take Fresno State here plus the points. The Bulldogs defensively have played pretty well. They held UCLA to 20 points. I give them respect there. And Northern Illinois, you beat Notre Dame, but you couldn't even make it to your conference championship game. They really struggled here when they stepped up in their games here in conference. Again, we're going to see backups here. Obviously, here in this one, of course, redshirt freshman may be playing for Fresno State, but I just think here the Bulldogs defense, I think I'd rather have them in this spot here in this game. As we see here, the Huskies have starting receiver out, 2 starters from defensive line. Looks like we're going to have a redshirt sophomore quarterback in there, Holstead quarterback, 5.1 yards per pass attempt. Now I'm going to go ahead and take Fresno State in this spot. When you look at Northern Illinois in their games against Toledo, they put up 6 points. They put up 9 points against Miami O. I'll take Fresno in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show. We'll turn our attention to this NBA card here as we've got a big card, a 14-game card on the schedule. So we're going heavy here because we know we're no games tomorrow. We got Jazz and Cavs here. We've got the Cavs 13.5 ticking down from a 14.5 opener, total 232.5. Spurs and Sixers 5.5 here, total 218, but that number is climbing up to 6 at the sharpest book. Houston and Charlotte. Houston 6.5, 6, total 220. We start with Rock.
Yeah, and in this 3, the only one I'm looking at is I like Charlotte plus the points. They're at home. You look at what the Rockets did the night before, and they let the Raptors get themselves a nice little cover there in that one, and now you're in the back-to-back spot having to leave Toronto, going to Charlotte. Tough spot here for the Rockets on the road there in that one. So give me the point. Give me the 6.5. Shop your number, get the best one with the Hornets there in that one. And I don't trust this Jazz team at all. So I would lay it with Cleveland even at the 14. I think they win by 20 there. Big blowout.
Looking for a blowout there. We move on over to Solo.
Yeah, the Jazz and the Cavs game, I agree with Rod. I'm going to lay with the Cavs. This Jazz team, I think they find out get up and down, score some points, but I'm going to lay with the Cavs in this one. Spurs and the 76ers, I'm going to take the points with the Spurs. They haven't been playing ball, good ball of late, but I think they find a way. I think it's a good spot. Embiid should be back for this one, but I think when Babe comes to play, Chris Paul could probably slow this game down, find a way to get in the back door. I'm going to take the Spurs. And what's the other one? Oh, the Rockets and the Hornets. Yeah, I didn't like the way the Rockets played ball last night. I think I would lean toward the Hornets with the points.
Yeah, from Solo. I just get up on some of the injuries here. Conte George, questionable here for Utah. Okuro Travers out for Cleveland. Merrill here. Sam Merrill, questionable for Cleveland. Looking at the Spurs game. Spurs, a clean injury report. Just Gordon McCain here out for Philly. Council, questionable. Houston game. Easton has been upgraded to questionable. Mann and Miller out for Charlotte. So there you go on these injuries. So I'll look at these games here. I'm going to look over in Utah and Cleveland. That one didn't get over because Brooklyn couldn't make a shot. But Cleveland is tops in home offensive efficiency, average 121 points per 100 possessions. Utah, we know, not a very good defensive team. Utah, 10-4 the over on the road. Cleveland, 11-6 to the over at home. I'll take the over in that spot. Rockets and Hornets, I'm going under there. We've got shooters out here for this Hornets team. They're going to struggle scoring on balls in there. But, again, it just seems that this Hornets team's always stuck with one shooter. And one thing we know with Houston is they do defend. They rebound, they defend. That's how they get by in these games. But Charlotte in just very poor shooting form right now. The Rockets defending. I like the under in that game. Spurs and Sixers. I'm with Embiid back. I'm going to lay it here. You got Embiid, George, and Maxey here. The Spurs fully healthy, but they've not been very good offensively away from home. 43% shooting, 34% from three. I look for the Sixers do damage inside. I like Sixers in this spot with the healthy 3 in the lineup here. All right, let's continue here on the 26 Morning Show. We continue here with this NBA card for Monday. We move on over to the Celtics and Magic. Nope, dogs here. Celtics tick up again here from 9 to 10, now to 10.5. So it's ticked up to 10.5, total 215. Nets and Heat. 10.5, total 213. This one's moved up. T-Wolves and Hawks. T-Wolves on the road now 4. 3.5 are gone. 4.5 starting to pop up. Total 223.5. We start with Rod.
Yeah, looking at these ones here in this little time block. Look at Boston and Orlando. I'll take the points with the Magic. They can play some defense. Boston can play some defense. Both teams playing some solid defense. 215 though is probably about right on where that number is. It was going to lead to an under, but the total is probably a smidge on. So give me the Magic plus the 10.5 there. Boston wins game, but just cover and beat up a whole lot of teams, and the Magic at home, solid defensive play there. So I like the 10.5 in that one. And then I'll take the over at Minnesota and Atlanta. 223. It's a little light for an Atlanta game. No, usually it's up in the 230, 240 range. So I'll take the over 223.5 there. Timberwolves and the Hawks in that one.
Yeah, from Rod, I'll just update you some of the notable injuries. Hauser questionable for Boston. Banchero Wagner continue to be out for Orlando. Harrison Suggs are questionable in that game. Over to the Minnesota Atlanta game. Just backups. Luka Ingles out. Knicks. These are all backups that are out here and questionable. Okungu Zeller out for Atlanta. Young is questionable here. Bogdanov is questionable. Let me see what they say about Young here right now. Young is iffy with the heel. So that is here. That would be 2 straight in a row if he misses. I guess he missed his last game here. So that's the concern there here with Young. Nets and the Heat. We've got in this one, it's the usual: Bogdanovich, Thomas, Watford, Williams. Finney-Smith is questionable here for Miami. Butler questionable here for Miami. Richardson out. On over to Solo.
Yeah, the Boston and the Magic game. I think the Magic's going to find a way to slow this game down. I'm going to take this total under. I don't think Orlando has, the real horses to really compete with Boston running up and down. I know Boston's going to want to shoot these threes. They're going to find a way to slow that down and, grind this game out and give themselves a chance. I don't think they have a chance, but the only chance is to slow it down. The Nets and the Heat, I don't really like what I've been seeing from the Heat. I'm going to continue to take the Nets. I know they're plucking the tree, but I think these young guys are going to come to play and find a way to get in the back door. I'm going to take the +10. And I'm going to lay it with the Timberwolves. This Hawks team looks like they're banged up. This defense is getting back to where it was early in the season, giving up a lot of points. I think this game might get away from them. I'm going to lay it with the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that a good defense didn't last very long for Atlanta. It did not at all.
So nice stint. 3-game stint. We did good.
Yeah,
is that good?
That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting all season. That's all you're getting all season. That's it. I'm going to take Orlando plus the points because they covered 11 and 13 at home. And we talked about this with Boston, right? They just have not tightened up that defense yet. And I think it will come once we get past the All-Star break. They're getting by with just outscoring teams what they can do because they're good enough offensively. But you look at their offensive numbers over their past 5, 44%, 33% for 3. Magic, a team that's a lot like Houston, gets by on defense and rebounding and just hustle work. I'll take Orlando plus the points there. We're looking here at this what we do Atlanta, right? Atlanta game. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the T-Wolves. Yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing from this Hawks defensive numbers here. Minnesota has shown an improvement defensively here, holding teams down over their past 5 teams who just over 42% against them. And you look at the Hawks defense over their past 5. Well, this is the Hawks we know, right? 50% shooting, 38% from 3 is what they're giving up. Atlanta's at home. They have failed to cover 10 of 14 at home. That is the Atlanta Hawks in a nutshell. So I'll take the Minnesota Timberwolves in that spot. And let's see what we got. I think we got through them all, right? Hawks, Nets, Heat. I didn't talk about, right? Nets, Heat. Let's see what I got on this one here. Nets and the Heat. I'm going to go over in this one. Heat 8-4 the over at home, facing these bottom-rung teams with a 250-400 win rate. Brooklyn, we know, isn't playing defense. On the road, 24th in defensive efficiency. And the Nets, we know, playing bad over their past 5 games. Heat also defense poor over their past 5, getting 47% shooting, 40% from 3. And we know the Nets can make their threes, right? So I'll take over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Hicks Morning Show. We'll continue here with this NBA card with the following games. Raptors at the Knicks here. We see the Knicks here, 14 total, 226.5. Bucks and the Bulls. Bucks on the road, 1.5 total, 231. Clippers and the Grizzlies. We've got in this one the Grizzlies now up from 6, now up to 6.5. We're seeing 7s pop up, total 230.5. We'll just get you update on some of these injuries here in some of these games. Toronto, we've got here no Brown, no Quickly. Portal has been upgraded to questionable here. Lawson Barrett probable. McCullough Robinson out for the Knicks on that one. Bulls and the Bucks here. Lillard doubtful. Livingston and Giannis are both questionable. Middleton probable there. Just Craig and Giddey questionable for Chicago. And then we're covering Clippers and Memphis here. The usuals here for the Clippers. Brown, Leonard, Mann, Tucker out. On the Memphis side, Huff, Gigi Jackson, Smart, Williams out. Ja Morant in here for Memphis. We start here with Rod.
So then I'm going to take Memphis with Ja Morant in at the -6. That means the Clippers are in big trouble. They're going to get hustled right out of the gym there in that one. Memphis is that good, especially with Ja in there. -6, that's light. Double-digit win for Memphis there. The other one I'm looking at, give me the Raptors plus the 14. They just continue to cover these big spreads. And going against New York, it's not that far of a travel spot. A little quick flight, probably about an hour or so flight at best. Back in they go. We got a good night's sleep and be ready for this one against New York. And a 14, I'll take it. Give me the 14 with the Raptors. They don't have to win. They just got to keep it close.
That's all they got to do. And they're on over to Solo.
Yeah, the Raptors and the Knicks. I was extremely surprised by that enormous spread. You have to take the Raptors plus 14. I got to take it. They've been competitive. I'm hoping those and take the Raptors on that one. The Clippers and the Grizzlies is the same situation. That's just too many points for me with the Clippers. I'm going to take the Clippers plus, what we at, 6.5 now?
6.5. Some sevens pumping.
Yeah. I actually think I'm going to hold my nose and wait on this one. I'm going to wait right till this game starts. I think we might get up to 7.5, 8 points on this one. I'm going to take the Clippers with the plus money. With the points. And this Bulls, I'm going to take the Bulls on the money line over the Bucks. I like the way the Bulls been playing. I think they find a way to get them. This line tells me a little something. I'm going to take the Bulls on the money line.
There from Solo. I'll tell you what I think about this game. Yeah, I'm going to take the plus price here with Toronto. You look at their box score from yesterday. 9 players played 17 minutes or greater. So they're pretty much allowing, there was a good rotation. I don't think we're going to see much fatigue. Matter of fact, you look at some of these schedules. Some of these teams had a lot of time off. Remember with the in-season tournament, a lot of teams have had 2 games off before a lot of games. So there's not a whole lot of fatigue right now going to be impacting some of these back-to-backs because a lot of teams were on the sidelines for quite a bit here. Not playing consecutive games. Clippers, Memphis, with Ja in there. It's again, the Clippers, this Memphis team is just such a strong cover team at home. I got to look at him here in this spot, laying the points. LA here on the road in this spot. It's Grizzlies have covered 12 of 16 at home over their past 5 games, hitting 50%, 45% from 3. James Harden, how are you going to cover these guards, my man? He's gonna have a hard time.
Ja played 17 minutes the last game. Well, he sat out the last one. Then he played 17 minutes before that with the back soreness. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But Harden's gonna have to play. It's gonna have to run in this game. I know the pace. You know what the pace of play is going to be like in this game. Yeah, I'm going to be with the Bulls here. I just think, based on health. I read off that injury report. And to me, the health is a big issue here for Milwaukee. So I'll look at the Bulls here in that spot. All right, let's continue on here on the Tony This Morning Show as we continue here with the next series of games from this 14-game card. We got Wizards and Thunder here. Look at this. Thunder, 18, a total 226. Trailblazers, Mavericks, 10.5, total 229. Suns and Nuggets here. We got the Nuggets here, 4, total 230. And a half, down from an opener of 233. We start with Rod.
Now I'm looking at that was quite the game for the Nuggets last night, right? So coming into Phoenix, they're coming in and having to face Phoenix in the back-to-back. Nuggets were down most of that game and had to cover on back to get the win. Didn't even get the cover versus the Pelicans.
1-6 now as a road favorite against losing teams.
Right.
That's a
1-6. You told me yesterday.
Yeah, it's just look how many points were scored too. So track meet, I got to lead the Phoenix plus the 4.5 there in that one to either get the cover or get the outright win because I think Denver used a lot up to get that win last night in that one. So give me the Suns plus the points there in that matchup. And the other one you went to, I heard.
We had Portland in the game and the Washington game. Yeah,
Washington, OKC. OKC at home though. It's just one of those spots. You know what? I'm gonna lay the 18. It's 18 minus 18 for a reason. I think OKC goes off, wins by 20 plus, blows them out. They probably get to such a big lead. Take the pedal off the gas. It's probably more like a 110, 115 to like 80. 85, somewhere in there. One of those weird lopsided low scoring type games that we get under 225 as well. I'll take OKC, lay the 18 and the under 225 in that one.
Yeah, from Ron, just update you guys here on some of the injuries here. Washington, OKC, Ben Kuzma remain out, but this young guy Koulibaly, who he's put some points, he's questionable. He's someone to keep an eye on for Washington. They'll never trade him though. That's too bad. He'll be there for a while, I think. Holmgren out for OKC. We go to that Portland game, right? Portland game, just Thibault out, Banton questionable. Exum, Hardy, Williams out here for Dallas. Luka will be questionable in this game. In the Phoenix game, we got Grayson Allen out, Booker out, Ball out, Gillespie out. So Allen, Booker are the notables here. Kankar out for Denver there. So you're caught up here on these injuries. We move on over to Solo.
Yeah, the Wizards in the OKC game, that's just an enormous amount of points. I think these teams still get up and down. The Wizards obviously can't stop OKC. I think we see some points. I'm going to take this total over. Portland and Dallas, I think I'm going to lay it with Dallas. I think it's time for them to kind of get rolling. I think they're back at home. I think they find a way to extend this game, jump out early, and don't look back. It's time for one of those blowout victories. I'm going to lay it with Dallas. I'm gonna take the 5 points with the Suns. I just don't like what I saw from Denver yesterday. I had Denver on a premium play yesterday. I've learned my lesson with them on the road. They truly play to the level of competition. This is just who they are. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the points with the Suns.
Yeah, from Solo, I'll tell you what I think here. I like the under in Portland, Dallas. Dallas has been very good defensively at home this year, and Portland really a poor offensive team, 28th in offensive efficiency away from home. The Mavs have gone under 9 of 13 at home. Portland over their past 5 hitting 31% from three. I like the under there in that one. In the Wizards game, that one I've got to just going to hold your nose, take the points. It's just too many to give up in an NBA game. 18's a lot. If you look at the numbers here, the Wizards here over the past 2+ seasons, 27 and 22 as a road dog on the road. So they have shown some life on the road here. KC, as we know with OKC, they get by again with a lot of defense, a lot of rebounding, hustle. Not the greatest shooting team. So I'll look for the Wash. I'll take the points there with Washington. And the other one we got here, Suns Nuggets going over in this one. That's over the total. Denver at home, not a very good defensive team. Give up 115 points per 100 possessions. Again, they have really not tightened up the defense at home. Phoenix on the road. Wow, look at this. Last in defensive efficiency. They're worse than the Nets. They're worse than the Wizards, and they're even worse than the Hawks, and they're worse than the Pelicans. I mean, that's how bad their defense is on the road. Give up almost 120 points per 100 possessions on the road. This Phoenix Suns team. Oh my goodness. I'll take over in this game. Phoenix and Denver over 230. And the goal for Phoenix is just run. That's what you're going to do against Denver, because Denver in the back-to-back having to expel a lot of their energy. But the Suns can't defend. So I look for the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Talking Sport Morning Show. Pretty good late night card here, starting with Suns and Nuggets. And we'll close out the late night here with Pacers and Warriors. The Warriors 6. There are 5.5s out there, total 229.5. Pistons and the Lakers here. The Lakers here 5.5, total 223.5. That's come down from an opener of 6.5. So Pistons getting the early money here in this one. Over to Rod.
Well, yeah, because you look all the way dated back, the Pistons in away games after they have allowed a shooting percentage of 55% or more. Well, they're 9-0 ATS. So, give me the Pistons plus the points there to keep it close with the Lakers. So, Pistons have been balling at times this season. I think they come in and ball here with the Lakers. They probably got a shot to outright them. Might sprinkle a little on the money line for the Pistons there in that matchup. And I like the under 229.5 between the Pacers and the Warriors. We look what the Pacers have done. They've started to pick up their play, playing some defensive basketball. They definitely can score some as well. And we've seen what the Warriors have done. Their play is definitely slowed right down. So give me the under in that one, lower scoring one, between the Pacers and the Warriors.
Yeah, from Ryan. I saw you get update some of the injuries. Just Nesmith out here for Indiana. Looks like Nembhard will be in the rotation for Indiana. So Nesmith's the only one out for Indiana. Green and Moody questionable. Those are the only two there on the Warriors sheet. On the Pistons, Stewart rebounder. He's out here for Detroit. That might be key here in Detroit. Here, that's someone you really need in a spot like this, I think. But anyway, on the Lakers side, the usuals: Hayes, Hood-Schifino, Vanderbilt, Wood. Those guys are out of just about every game. LeBron and Davis in the questionable side. Let's see what they say about both of these guys here. Questionable play with a foot. He's been able to play through this foot issue. But not always at high levels, right? So we'll see what the energy level will be if LeBron gets in there. Let's see what they say about Davis. Davis here, iffy with an elbow. He did play through it on Saturday against the Kings. So that's how we look there with the injuries in that game. On over to Solo.
Yeah, Detroit and the Lakers, these teams played early in the year. Lakers didn't really shoot the ball. I think AD had a good game, but overall they didn't really score. I think the total went under. Cade Cunningham got busy. I want to say he had a triple-double. But he actually didn't shoot the ball well either. I expect a better performance. I think the Lakers still play a little defense and keep this total under. But I'm going to take the points with Detroit, and I'm going to lean toward the under. I'm going to take the Pacers on the money line. I like the way they're playing ball. I understand they off the back-to-back. I'm not really impressed by this Warriors team. I think this Pacers team is finally gelling, getting back to what we saw last year. Look like they're having fun again. I think they're going to find a way and win this game. I'm going to take the Pacers on the money line. Again, if you can't stomach it, take the points.
There we go. They're from Solo. I'll tell you what I think here about these games. I'm going to go ahead and take this Indiana team plus the points. The Pacers again on the road have out on this road trip look well in their last game, but the Pacers over their past 5 games shooting 51%, 42% from 3. This is a team on the upside here. Warriors defense has really been poor over their past 5, but the Pacers have covered 5 of 6, and in those 5 wins, they've shot 51% or greater. I guess if we can say the Pacers are back, it just took them 2 months to get there. That's all it took because it was ugly. I mean, this team couldn't buy a cover on the road, but
pace is picking up.
Yeah, the pace is picking up. That's exactly right. So they're picking up. This Stewart's a rebounder. I think this is the key here for me taking the Lakers. Is that I think the Pistons have to be at full strength to beat the way the Lakers are defending. They have really sharpened their defense. That's really what it's been here. Last 5 games, 42% shooting, 29% from 3, and Davis knows, hey, Stewart's not in here. I should play this game. I should play this game. Even LeBron, should be able to get in there.
Stewart, that's the same when LeBron busts his nose up, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Absolutely there. So, look at the LA in this spot. The defense is remember, also, too, I'm not a big look-ahead spot guy. I think that's always overrated. It's just made up by talk show hosts that don't bet. But I just think I know they play Golden State on Christmas Day. Oh, this is going to – no, it's not a look-ahead. It's not. They got a day off tomorrow, right? I'll be honest with you, I think they don't even want to play on Christmas Day, to be honest with you. They really don't.
Absolutely
They'd rather
not.
be at home. They don't want to play that game. Phil Jackson said that. That's why we don't have games on Thanksgiving anymore, because Phil Jackson and Gundy we had horrible games. We used to have horrible games on Thanksgiving, and they just stopped.
Right?
Remember those Knicks game at noon Eastern? Remember those Knicks game at noon Eastern? Those are just absolutely dreadful, man.
Awful. It was just like crawling along, and it was like, oh my God, what are we watching? This doesn't look at. This is awful stuff we're watching.
And I know the Lakers had a bad loss. I remember the last year they did it. The Lakers had a bad loss, and Phil Jackson just went off in this press conference. Why are we playing on Thanksgiving? Why are we playing? Just and that was the end of it. That was the end of it. Brutal. And they had a lot of games too. Oh my goodness. All right, we got you through the NBA card here. Now it's time to turn our attention to college hoops. We got a tournament going on in the Diamond Head over there. We also have some scattered games here in smaller conference schools. Look like we got some games in the Pacific Northwest with Seattle, Washington. Looks like a regional game there. Got a game out in Fargo, one in Knoxville. So we got a few games up here in college. What we do this time, we just ask the cappers, just give us what you got in college hoops. We get started here with Rod.
Yeah, definitely a smaller slate of games here on this card. First one I'm looking at is Cal State Bakersfield taking on North Dakota State. Look, these teams have met once already this season back in November 11th. And Bakersfield got the win, 86-81. But these two teams are going the other way. You look what North Dakota State's done since that loss. They've been rolling right along. They're on a nice little winning streak here. I believe they won, 6 straight games? 7 straight games. And playing some pretty good hoops. Well, Bakersfield, they only got 2 wins in their last 6 games. And this is a big revenge spot for North Dakota State. It opened at, I believe, 8, went up to 8.5. I believe it's up to 9, 9.5. I still got North Dakota State by double digits here. They get the revenge. Give me North Dakota State there in that one. Beat it up on Bakersfield. Bakersfield's looked awful over their last few games. And then looking at Nebraska taking on Hawaii. Hey, Hawaii got themselves a nice little win. I like the over 143 in that one. Both of these offenses could definitely put up the points with Nebraska and Hawaii. I think it's a track meet type style game with a lead to Nebraska to get the job done there. But I like the over 143 in that one. Yeah,
from Ron, we move on over to Solo.
I'm going to look at the Charlotte-Murray State game. I think Murray State's going to roll them today. I'm late at 7. I didn't really like what I saw from Charlotte late last game when they played yesterday with Hawaii. Didn't really like that. I'm going to roll with Murray State. I think they find a way to get it done. Better coaching, better players, better team. And I'm going to lay the -3 with Loyola Chicago. I think they get the win over Charleston. I don't really like this Charleston team. I think Loyola Chicago can make some shots. I think they'll pull away in the second half. Cruise to victory. Lay it with Loyola Chicago -3.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Diamond Head Classic. I'm agree with Solo there. I'm going to take Loyola here -2. Charleston away from home, not defending very well. 46% shooting The Cougars struggle with high turnovers, not a very good rebounding team on the glass, giving up 54% shooting inside. Ramblers very strong on the glass on both ends of the court. They make their two-shot. The 2-point shooting is 55%. I'll look at them in that spot. I'm going to look here at Oregon State late here against Oakland. Oakland's numbers, man. You look at the Ken Palm, man, pink everywhere, man. Dark pink in some places too. It's just ugly, man, the way they look here. But Oregon State, not the toughest schedule, but they have put up some solid numbers here, shooting the basketball and defending. I look at them in that spot. Give me the home dog with Hawaii plus a 9.5 here against Nebraska. Hawaii strong in the glass. They make the 2-point shooting defending very strong here for Hawaii. 9.5's a lot, and especially back-to-back games here at the Diamond Head. So I'll look at Hawaii plus the 9.5. I believe this tournament will not play tomorrow, and they play, I think, on Christmas Day. So that's why I'm kind of hyper-focused on this one, because these teams will have 4 games, I believe, here on let me double-check. Actually, it's not on my schedule here.
Real light tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, real light tomorrow, but I believe these teams play again. The final of it will be on they usually do it on Christmas Day. I used to remember the old Spirit of '76 out in SoCal, but they don't do that anymore. But anyway, we got you through here these games through college basketball. Now it's time to see what Solo has for sale over at Tony's Picks as we're heading into a big week of action, guys, with football, NFL today, and of course college bowls throughout the week. NFL Christmas Day, NBA as well. Solo had enjoyed a great performance here in the NFL. What do you have for sale over at Tony's Picks?
Got a 5-pack today. I got an NFL pack. I got a 1-pick NFL on the total. 4 NBA packs. So we strong in the NBA streets tonight. Sign up with me short term, long term. We starting to get rolling. We seeing the ball real good. Games probably pick up later on in the week. So we just hit 5 today. So good luck to everybody. Let's get to the bank. Let's get the money.
Let's get the money, guys. That's right. You get on board with Solo over at Tony's Picks. See the great results here from Solo. Last 30 days, no better time to get on board with Solo. On long-term pass, you guys love that NBA card here for you. College hoops and more. So get on board. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 15% off. And, of course, be sure to click the link in the description. That'll get you right over to Tony'sPicks.com and get signed up. All right, Solo, it's always great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again later.
Appreciate it, Tony. See you, Rod. Good luck, everybody. Let's get the money.
Yeah. Get the money. All right, Solo here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. All right, let's continue on here as we move on over to the NHL. They give us a big card here because nothing tomorrow. So let's get it. That's underway. We've got afternoon. We got early action here. So let's just get the early ones out of the way. Then we'll get to the 7:07s and the 7:07s after this. Rangers and Devils here. Early game, 1 Eastern. We've got Devils 220 total 6. Jets and Maple Leafs. We've got the Maple Leafs $1.10 and total 6.
Yeah, and look at these two early games. Looking at the Rangers taking on the Devils here in this one. Rangers in the back-to-back spot, tough spot. Should be quick getting the start for the Rangers here in this one. But this Devils team is the rested. Huge advantage here for the Devils. They've already beat up on the Rangers once the season was a 5-1 in that one. I like the under 6. It's probably a lower scoring one. Quick's going to step up and have a good start. But I think you got to go with the Devils on the puck line there to beat up on the Rangers early. Beat them up again. This is that rest spot. The Devils starting to pick up their play, playing some pretty good hockey. The better team in my eyes right now. So give me the Devils on the puck line there. And then Winnipeg and Toronto. You look at the Leafs. They've won 6 straight against these Winnipeg Jets. Should be a good start here between both these teams. You look at Jets. Look, both these teams off to great starts on the season. This is going to be one of those low-scoring 1-3 type ones. I like the under 6 between these two. Give me the under 6 Jets, Toronto.
Yeah, from the ride, we'll continue here on the NHL. Right now, we're going to cover the 7:07s here. 7:07 Eastern time. These games: Canadians, Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets $1.26, total 6.5. Caps at Bruins. Bruins $1.26, total 5.5. Blues at Red Wings $1.10, both sides, total 5.5. Flyers and Penguins. Penguins $1.17, total 6.5. Lightning at Panthers here. Panthers $1.48, total 6.5.
And looking at the Flyers taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Here you look. It's just a tough spot for the Flyers here in this one. Pittsburgh at home has been picking up their play, playing their better hockey at home. Are these Penguins? Should be Jarry getting the start for the Penguins in goal. Should be Urson for the Flyers. The Flyers, 0-7, covering the puck line, following a win. Ooh, not a good spot here for the Flyers. Give me the Penguins in that one. Back-to-back spot here for the Tampa Bay Lightning in Florida. We've seen Florida get the win yesterday. And now we just swapped homes, and now we're going to play in Florida. Looks like Johansson's going to get the start for Tampa, most likely in this one. And Florida went with Spencer Knight yesterday, so they'll have Bobrovsky rolling in this one. Tampa Bay 7-0 following a home loss this season. Give me the Tampa Bay Lightning to bounce back and get the revenge from that loss last game. And a nice plus 130. Yep. Give me the Tampa Bay Lightning there in that one. You look, Montreal taking on Columbus. Columbus has played their better hockey at home. That's why they're favored here in the spot. But not against Montreal. Montreal's beat Columbus in 7 straight hockey games. Should be Montembeault getting the start for Montreal. Should be Merzlikins getting the start for Columbus. Either way, I'll take Montreal and the dog and the nice plus price there in that one. And then looking at Washington taking on the Bruins. You look at Washington, man, just keep winning hockey games is what they've been doing. Should be Charlie Lindgren getting the start for the Capitals here in the second half of a back-to-back spot. It's just tough. The Capitals, they've won 9 straight versus an Eastern Conference opponent. I think we expect a lower scoring game. Should be Swayman for Boston. Give me the under 6 in that matchup. And the last 7 o'clock one, we're looking at St. Louis taking on Detroit. And you look at what Detroit's done at home. They've been playing lights out hockey at home. They've covered 8 of their last 9 puck lines at home in the Little Caesars Arena. Just don't like St. Louis here in this spot. Should be Jordan Binnington. Should be Alex Leon getting the start for Detroit. And Detroit's definitely picked up their play. Give me the Red Wings on the puck line over the Blues in that one.
Yeah, from Rod. All right, let's continue on. We'll go here 707 to the 807. 707 to the 807. Sabres and Islanders here. Islanders $1.45, total 5.5. Blackhawks and Wild 227, total 5.5. Hurricanes and Predators here. Hurricanes $1.18, total of 6.
Yeah, and look at Buffalo. Hey, man, this team just can't win a hockey game. Can't even buy themselves a win. They're just playing awful. 13 straight losses. The Islanders definitely playing the better hockey, slightly better hockey. Both these teams are dumpster fires in my eyes. I like the over 5.5. That's just too low. I think we easily get into 6+ goals between these two teams. Take the over there in that one. And then looking at Carolina taking on Nashville. It's Nashville actually plays pretty good hockey here at home. You look at this Carolina team. They're definitely playing pretty good hockey here themselves. On the road, they're a 500 hockey club. Coin flip. Nashville, same thing. Coin flip. And you get a half-decent plus price here for the Nashville Predators. I know, it's Nashville. This is the first meeting of the year between these two. So I'm going to go with Nashville here in this one. Give me the dog. They've covered the puck line in 9 straight as a home dog at home. And I like Nashville there in that spot. And then the last 807 spot is we got Chicago and Minnesota. You look at the Blackhawks; they haven't fared so well in the XL Energy Center in Minnesota. It's a tough spot to come and play. And this the Fleury getting the start for the Wild here in this one should be Mrazek getting the start for the Blackhawks. Kind of lean to the Blackhawks plus the puck and a half. It's probably a close game, 1-goal win for the Wild in that one. So take Minnesota in regulation if your book offers it, or take the Blackhawks plus the puck and a half. Close game there. In that one.
All right, continue here on this Tony Six Morning Show here with you every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Help us build up our audience. All right, let's close out hockey with the 907 and 1007s. We got Sharks at Canucks. Here we've got the Canucks 247, total 6. Stars at Hockey Club. Stars $1.48, total 6. Ducks at Golden Knights. Golden Knights, here's your big line here, 320, total 6.
Yeah, big line there for the Ducks taking on Vegas. Tough spot for the Ducks. They look at the Ducks 0-9 on the road following a shootout win. That's why that price is so high. Vegas, for me, you'd have to chase Vegas minus 2.5 there in that one. Who's getting the start? Should be Gibson getting the start for the Ducks. So I would take Vegas minus 2.5. I think they win by 3+. I think they beat up on the Ducks there in that one. Dallas and Utah, this Utah Hockey Club. You look, in Utah Hockey Club games, the dog has covered the puck line in 13 straight matchups on that one. You know what? I like Utah at home. I like the way they're playing. Too much of a plus price to pass up. Give me the Utah Hockey Club at home to beat Dallas in that one. And you look at the Vancouver taking on the Sharks. Vancouver at home is not where they played their better hockey all season long. They haven't played good at home. And you look what the dog is 5-0 in the last 5 versus in Vancouver games at home. So give me San Jose plus the puck and a half. We know they've covered the puck line in plenty of spots this season. I like the Sharks plus the puck and a half there in that one.
Yeah, from Rod, we got you through here this NHL card. As we said, guys, we're with here every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Be live with us when we give out these free picks. Of course, it's time for our parlay peripheral segment where we give out our parlays here, or we can also give you a player prop or a game in the future. We'll go to Rod. What do you got for us, parlays?
For me, we're going to go to the NBA. I'm going to lay the 18 with the Thunder, and then I'm going to take the points, the plus 10 that I see with the Nets, and then I'm going to take the plus 5.5 with the Pistons. Little 3-teamer in the NBA for everybody today.
All right, I'm going to give you 3-teamers on the overs here. I like Jazz, Cavs over, Nets, Heat over, Suns, Nuggets over there on a 3-teamer NBA totals for you. All right, we got you through that. Let's see what we got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Heading into a huge week of action, guys. Christmas Day, a few days away. Of course, we know the NFL, of course, so the NBA and more. Let's see what we got for sale. We'll see what Rod has going on over at Tony's Picks. Rod put up some impressive numbers there. Go for another winning day. We'll put up the numbers here with Rod for the year. 1,365 units of profit, all documented over at Tony's Picks. What do you got for sale, Rod?
Yeah, for me, just continue winning. Nice profitable day yesterday. Nice profitable day the last 7 days, last 30 days, and all season long. So I've got my nice Money Monday. That Money Monday 5-pack includes 2 in the NBA, my solo in the NHL, college football bowl winner as well in that action. So jump aboard. My best play of the day is my NBA drop a dime play. Crushed it with the Pacers yesterday. Found another nice little spot to crush the books in the NBA. So jump aboard that one. But better yet, jump aboard something long-term. You see what we've been doing. Just continuing to put the money into our pockets and taking it from the bookie. That's what we've been doing over here at Tony'sPicks.com all season long. So definitely join me. Take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional as well. You can see I'm not the only hot capper over at Tony's Picks. Hit the link in the description. Get you right on over to Tony'sPicks.com. And use Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off all your purchases over there at Tony'sPicks.com. Join me. Let's have a nice big winning day.
That's right. Visit Tony'sPicks.com for Rod's best bets and premium plays. Click the link in the description. That'll get you there. Remember the promo code Tony T at checkout. I'll knock off that 15% off. I got a best bet up there right now for you from NFL. Having a good year in the NFL this year. Also working on some hoops action for you on the packages. So I'll have those ready for you. You guys remember the long-term pass is your best value there. If you get my 7-day pass, cover all my NFL for this week, as well as college bowls, and of course NBA and college basketball. Your best value here is the long-term pass multi-cap promotion. You can match me and Rod together in the multi-packs. That's the way to do it. And a promo code Tony T at checkout will save you that 15% off. As I said, we're live with you every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time on the Tony Six Morning Show. You can also watch the replay of our show. It's archived on our YouTube channel. Just go to the YouTube channel. And over there, what you do is hit the live tab. You can watch the show if you happen to miss it, or if you want to get some help with some of the later games, you can always forward up the video and check that out over on our archive on the Tony Speaks YouTube channel. Also, we have a lot of on-demand content from the Coppers, myself included, posting plays on demand up on the videos for you guys to watch a little more in depth. And Rob, what do you got over on the Tony Speaks YouTube channel and your plans for the week?
And right now I have nothing. I couldn't get anything uploaded. My internet was being wonky. That's why I went over every NHL game today on the morning show. So if you missed something, just rewind. That's archived, and I've got you covered on all those NHL games. Normally, I've got you covered on all the NHL games. We take a break after today for the NHL. It returns on the 27th for games getting back in the NHL. So I hope to find some other sports to throw a video or two up there for you over the next couple of days. As the cards get really, really light over the next few days. So definitely be on the lookout for stuff coming on the YouTube channel here at Tony's Picks. I tried to get the videos shot. They were all shot. I just Sometimes when I live out here, it's the upload speed. It kills me. It's I can do these live shows. They work out fine. Everything's great. You don't have to upload. It's not the same upload speed. And was as we know here, this StreamYard, they take all that upload speed away, so I don't have to. That's why we come in so clear here. I just sometimes trying to upload a video when I upload videos and it looks and it says this video will take 6.5 hours to upload, and I'm like, oh my god. So. You try it. I just struggled. Nothing was happening. So I apologize to everybody. Sometimes my upload speed out here is just awful. So normally I got you covered on all the NHL. It's just today's I did not. So they're all archived. Got you covered on every game though. I give you a play. So
I'll get Rod the live credentials. Just live them. Do live them up there.
I could have done a live. Yeah, just pop in and do it that way, and it would have been like a little rundown. Also, I think in the new year, we're going to start up Tony's Tony Picks Happy Hour late 5 o'clock Eastern. I think that's when we'll start those up. Starting in the new year, we'll kick it off. We'll have the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here, 5 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it Monday to Friday, 5 days a week. Get you like a late Steam info. That way you get all the late info on the NBA players that are out, all the goalie starts. Be like a little late info show in the afternoon. For everybody here at Tony's Picks.
That's right. That'll have to lead us in. Remember, when we turn the calendar, we start thinking baseball. That'll lead us to baseball too. With all the
it'll lead us right into baseball. So,
yeah, it works great there too, guys. It's not bringing all.
We know how those pitches. We know how those pitches. Who's pitching, not pitching. I remember how that goes too. Same thing.
openers, and
yeah, who started?
Yeah, there's a lot going on there in the Maybe Merry Christmas, there, Mike Allison, to you and yours. Appreciate all that, guys. We're back tomorrow. Listen, we're going to be here every day. So if there's a game on the card, we'll be here. And there are games on the card here tomorrow. I think about a bowl game there, no doubt about that. Yes, should be interesting to see the start of the baseball season. People in New York, it's already started because the football teams aren't any good. So there you go. ETSA and Devils there. Let's good luck to you there, Kyle. Guys, I remember over on Tony's Picks YouTube channel, as we talked about, check us out there. A lot of great content on demand there. All right, I'm going to let you roll here. Rod, you have anything in close?
Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat that tunes in daily. Leap and Larry, Kyle. We see my Allison in there. JM's always in there as well. Everybody in the chat that joins us here on the morning show. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourself a happy holidays and definitely hug a loved one because it's that time of year to do it. It's a big festive part of the season that I absolutely love and appreciate everybody that tunes into these Tony Picks show. You're part of the family, so
absolutely
yourself a good one, everybody.
Certainly do. Appreciate everyone's contributions. You guys make it a winning Monday. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Excellent.